A very pleasant evening and a warm welcome to Sister Rosie. Good evening, Sister.
Good evening and professors.
Yes, yes. We're just waiting for the others to join, sister.
A warm good evening, dear Sister. A warm welcome to Radha Lakshmi ma'am and Sindhu ma'am. Thank you for joining us today. We're waiting a few minutes till the others connect. A warm welcome to Miss Ketsi and Miss Sri. As we wait for the others to join, Miss Ketsi, would you like to say about yourself?
Hi all, I'm Ketsi. I was in in Holy Cross College from 2004 till 2010. So I did my UG, PG, and my MPhil there. I'm very glad to see Sister Rosie. She was my principal back then. Hello, sister, and I'm very happy to see all my teachers who taught me. And Cheryl was my junior in college. My memory goes right. When I was my senior UG, she was in her first year UG. And after that, I joined Etiraj College as English professor. And this May, I quit college and I moved to UK. And now I'm
Thank you, Ketsi. And yes, you are right. I was your junior. Thank you for joining us today.
yeah.
Mm. Huh?
Hello, Prema ma'am. Kathy, this is nice to see you.
We request all the audience present here to please turn on your videos and have your mics muted. We will begin today's alumni meet formally.
Prayer, sacrifice, and discipline are the most important ingredients to a peaceful life. Prayer is putting oneself in the hands of God at His disposition and listening to His voice in the depths of our hearts. Now, I request Dr. Teresa from the Department of History to lead us in prayer.
Bible reading. Our reading from the book of Psalm, chapter 65, verses 1 to 8. Praise belongs to you, O God, in Zion. Our vows to you shall be fulfilled. You who answer prayer, to you all humanity shall come. How blessed are those you choose and invite to dwell in your courts. You make the gateways of dawn and dusk. Sing and shout for joy. This is the word of the Lord. Thanks be to God. Prayer. O Lord, thank you for your provision and blessing us with such a successful event. You took care of every detail surrounding this event, and I praise you for this successful meeting will be joyful as well. May the people that attend and participate in this event be filled with joy that only you can provide. This meeting will create many happy memories and lasting friendship. May your presence be with us as we are work together to celebrate the centenary year. We ask this prayer in the name of Jesus Christ. Amen.
Bind us together, Lord, bind us together with cords that cannot be broken. Bind us together, Lord, bind us together, bind us together with love. There is only one God, there is only one King, there is only one body, that is why we sing. Bind us together, Lord, bind us together with cords that cannot be broken. Bind us together, Lord, bind us together, bind us together with love.
We thank the Department of History for leading us in prayer.
That you need a village, if only for the pleasure of leaving it. Your own village means that you're not alone. That you know there's something of you in the people and the plants and the soil, that even when you're not there, it waits to welcome you. Yes, dear Holy Crossians, even though you're miles apart, your homeland still awaits your precious presence and longs to welcome you. Dr. Mary Jayanti, Dean of International Affairs and Assistant Professor of English, is here to welcome you all to your very own home.
Thank you, Brinda. Surely you have granted him unending blessings and made him glad with the joy of your presence, says Psalm 21:6. It is this joy of the Lord's presence that leads us today and every day. Holy Cross College is the destination for whole person education that transforms learners into holistic individuals. HCC is glad to connect with its alumni across Europe, created a niche for themselves with the Holy Crossian spirit, experience, and excellence. To all our beloved alumni, can you recall the day of your farewell? I'm sure you told your friends or your teachers or your alma mater, farewell till we meet again. And today, we would like to remind you that this is the day to meet again, for you are in the land of Holy Cross, connected virtually for an afternoon of reminiscent retraces and reconnections. On behalf of the management, principal, and staff, I joyfully welcome the alumni of United Kingdom and the rest of Europe for the inauguration of the HCC Alumni Europe chapter. A special note of loving welcome to the former principals, Reverend Sister Dr. Annie Xavier, our present secretary, a lighthouse of spiritual direction, Reverend Sister Dr. Rosie, an erudite educational visionary, and Reverend Sister Dr. Sarguna, an enterprising educationalist. We welcome you, dear sisters. A warm note of welcome to our beloved principal, Reverend Sister Dr. Christina Bridget, the pioneer of many maiden ventures. Her persistence and passion to do the undoable and her innovative spirit with a quest to know more and do more has redefined the contours of Holy Cross College. Welcome, sister. A cheerful welcome to our beloved retired professors, the present members of the teaching faculty, the vice principals, deans, heads of various departments, and the energetic band of alumni core team who work with vigor and zeal. A thrice welcome to all on board today to create moments and memories beyond miles. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, for spreading the red carpet welcome. Dear alumni, we would love to know more about you. It's time to introduce yourself.
May I request Geeta Saravanan ma'am to introduce herself? Geeta ma'am.
Hi everyone, good evening. Really happy to join this group, and it's happy to see every one of you here after so many years. I did my BCA in Holy Cross in 1998 to 2001, and then I did my PG in Bharadasa University. I'm here in London for the last 20 years, and I'm married with two daughters. They are 18 and 13 now, and we run our own software business for the last 15 years. We have a team in India, in Trichy itself. 80 people are working there, and me and my husband run that company for the last 15 years. And more or less, I'm settled here, planning to come back to India in another 5 years' time. And thank you for having me here. Very happy and delighted to join you all. And thank you.
Thank you, dear ma'am. May I request Miss Karthika to introduce herself?
Hi. Sorry, I'm in the bed. I got my vaccination yesterday, so I'm really poorly at the bed. Sorry for that. I am Kartika. I did my postgraduate in biology in botany department in the year 97 to 99, and I did my PhD in the Bharati Dasan University, and I moved to Hyderabad to the Center for Cellular and Molecular Biology as a central government researcher. I worked there for 3 years as a postdoctorate, and then I moved to UK in Scotland. I joined as a postdoctorate in the St Andrews University. I worked there for 5 years, and I moved to Edinburgh, which is the capital of Scotland, and I'm living here for nearly 15, more than 15 years. So in total, I'm in this country for more than 20 years, and I'm blessed with two daughters. Myself and my husband are now both in teaching. Before that, I was working as a postdoctorate researcher and a scientist within the Cancer Research Institute, and my husband is now in teaching in the university as well. That's all from me.
Thank you, ma'am. Ketsi, ma'am. Miss Ketsi, to formally introduce yourself once again, please.
Okay, hi again. As I said earlier, I'm Katsi, and I was a Holy Cross student from 2004 to 2010. Then I moved to Chennai. I was married and I moved to Chennai, and I was working for Etiraj College for 7 years in odd. And I finished my PhD in Bharadasa University. And yeah, I moved to the UK recently. For the past 4 months, I'm here, and I am blessed with two daughters. The elder one is 10 years old, and the younger one is 8 years old. So that's it about me. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Ketsi, ma'am. Miss Radha Lakshmi. Radha, ma'am, can you please introduce yourself?
Yeah, sure. Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. I mean, good evening there. This is Radha. More than I can say, I'm a Holy Cross student. I can say I have spent most of my life in Holy Cross. This is what I can say. I studied there, I worked there, and then Holy Cross made me to complete my PhD. So I can probably say my life and then everything I got it only from Holy Cross. This is what I can say about Holy Cross. As I said, I studied 2003 to 2008. I completed till MPhil in Holy Cross, and then I joined PhD there. Meanwhile, I joined as an assistant professor in Holy Cross College. I worked till 2015. And then 2 years back, I came to UK, and then I completed my MBA here in one of the universities in UK. Right now, I'm a homemaker since my son is very young. So I'm waiting. He wants to go to school. So after that, I may join a work in UK. So this is all about me. Thank you, Holy Cross. Thank you for organizing this meeting so that I got a chance to connect with you all again. So thank you so much.
Most welcome, ma'am. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
May I invite Miss Sindhu to introduce herself, please?
Good evening, everyone. Happy to see you all. I am Sindhu. I did my UG in Holy Cross College. The batch is 2009 to 2012. My husband working in a Elsevier publishing company. Is a top one publishing company. He's a senior software engineer in that company. Um, I'm living in Netherlands, Almere. Then shall I proceed in Tamil? I want to share some experience.
Yes, ma'am, yes.
Yeah, okay, thank you. ஸோ என்னோட யூஜி முடிச்ச பிறகு நான் பிஎட் முடிச்சுட்டு பிஜிக்கு நான் அகைன் நான் ஹோலி கிராஸ்ல அப்ளை பண்ணேன். ஸோ எனக்கு அங்கே பிஜி எனக்கு சீட் கிடைக்கல. எனக்கு ரொம்ப டிசப்பாயிண்டடாக இருந்துச்சு. ஓகே ஸ்டடீஸை நம்ம குவிட் பண்ணிடலாம், ஓகே வேணாம் ஏதாவது ஜாப் ட்ரை பண்ணலாம் அப்படிங்கிற ஒரு ஐடியாவில் இருந்தேன். ஸோ வேறு வழியே இல்லாமல் நான் ஆக்சுவலாக போயிட்டு அப்புறம் ஆண்டவன் காலேஜில் ஜாயின் பண்ணேன். எனக்கு வேறு எங்கேயுமே சீட் கிடைக்கல. அந்த லாஸ்ட் மூமெண்ட்டுங்கிறதுனால நான் வெயிட் பண்ணிட்டு இருந்தேன், மேபி இங்கே எப்படியாவது கிடைக்கும் அப்படின்னா எனக்கு கிடைக்கல. ஸோ ஆண்டவன் காலேஜில் பிடிக்காம தான் நான் போய் படித்தேன். ஆக்சுவலாக எந்த ஒரு விருப்பமே இருக்காது, பாதி நாள் காலேஜே போக மாட்டேன். ஸோ ஒரு இன்ட்ரெஸ்டே இல்லாமல் தான் நான் அங்கே போய் படிச்சுட்டு இருந்தேன். ஸோ அப்போ எனக்கு ஒரு ஆப்பர்ச்சுனிட்டி அங்கே கிடைச்சிது. ஒரு என்ஜிஓல இருந்து ஒரு கிளீனிங் இது பண்றோம். ஸோ இந்த மாதிரி திருச்சி தெப்பக்குளத்தை கிளீன் பண்றோம். ஸோ நீங்க வந்து ஜாயின் பண்ணிக்கோங்க. ஸோ அப்படின்னு சொன்னாங்க. ஸோ அது என்னோட ஒரு டேர்னிங் பாயிண்ட் என்னோட லைஃப்லன்னு சொல்லலாம். ஸோ அந்த ஒரு கிளீனிங் இதுக்காக நான் போயிருந்தேன். சண்டே நடந்தது அந்த கிளீனிங்கு. ஸோ அப்போ பார்த்தீங்கன்னா நிறைய என்ஜிஓஸோட ஒரு இது கிடைச்சிது, எனக்கு ஒரு கான்டாக்ட் கிடைச்சிது. ஸோ வீக்லிஸ் போயிட்டு நாங்கள் போய் என்ன பண்ணுவோம்னா அந்த டீமோட ஜாயின் பண்ணிட்டு ஸ்கூல்ஸை க்ளீன் பண்ணுறது, பெயிண்ட் பண்ணுறது. எனக்கு பெயிண்டிங்கில் கொஞ்சம் இன்ட்ரெஸ்ட் இருக்கும். ஸோ அந்த மாதிரி இதெல்லாம் கொஞ்சம் நிறையா சோஷியல் ஆக்டிவிட்டீஸ்லாம் பண்ண ஆரம்பித்தேன். ஸோ அகெயின் எனக்கு 2017 ஹோலி கிராஸ் எம்எஸ்டபிள்யூ டிபார்ட்மெண்ட்ல நான் சீஃப் கெஸ்டா வந்தேன். என்னாலே சத்தியமா நம்ப முடியல அந்த ஒரு விஷயம். ஒரு என்ன சொல்றது, நான் படிச்ச காலேஜ்ல என்னைய சீஃப் கெஸ்டா கூப்பிடுறாங்கிறது ரொம்ப ஒரு ப்ரௌடான மூமெண்ட் எனக்கு. அது என் லைஃப்லயே நான் ஒரு அழுதேனே வச்சுக்கோங்களேன். அங்க ஸ்டேஜ்ல இருந்துட்டு எனக்கு பேச முடியல. எனக்கு எதிர்பார்க்காத ஒரு விஷயம்னா அது. ஸோ அதுக்கப்புறம் எனக்கு நிறைய அச்சீவ்மெண்ட்ஸ் லைஃப்ல நிறைய இன்வால்மெண்டா இருந்த எல்லா என்ஜிஓஸ்லயுமே கோஆர்டினேட்டரா ஜாயின் பண்ணிட்டேன். திருச்சியில இருக்க இறகுகள்ல வந்து எஜுகேஷனல் கோஆர்டினேட்டரா இருக்கேன் நான். ஸோ பாரதிதாசன் யூனிவர்சிட்டியோட பெஸ்ட் விமன் அச்சீவர் அவார்டு இப்போ ரீசெண்டா நான் வாங்கினேன். அண்ட் சவுத் இந்தியாலே பெஸ்ட் விமன் அச்சீவருங்கிற அவார்டும் நான் வாங்கியிருக்கேன். ஸோ லைஃப்ல எவ்வளோ அச்சீவ் பண்ண முடியுமோ அந்த அளவுக்கு அச்சீவ் பண்ணேன். ஸோ த மெயின் ரீசன் நான் எல்லா காலேஜஸ்லயுமே எல்லா காலேஜஸ் மோஸ்ட்லி திருச்சியில் எல்லா காலேஜஸ்லயுமே சீஃப் கெஸ்டா போயிருக்கேன். ஸோ நான் பிடிக்காத ஒரு மைக்கே கிடையாதுன்னு சொல்ல முடியும். இந்த ஃபர்ஸ்ட் நான் பிடிச்ச மைக் எங்கன்னு பாத்தீங்கன்னா த ஹோலி கிராஸ்ல த ரீடிங் ஃப்ரம் த ஹோலி பைபிள் அப்படின்னு சொல்லி மரியா மேம் போஸ்ட் பண்ணி என்ன அனுப்பி விட்டாங்க. ஸோ அப்போ பிடிச்ச மைக் நான் இன்ன வரைக்கும் நான் அந்த மைக்கை கீழே விடல. நான் இங்கேயே ஆக்சுவலாக ஒர்க் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கேன். இங்க டச் வந்து மேண்டட்டரிங்கிறதுனால எனக்கு இங்க ஜாப்ஸ் எதுவுமே கிடைக்கல. ஸோ இங்க நியர்பைல இருக்க ஒரு ரெஸ்டாரண்ட்ல வந்து ஒரு அட்மின் ஜாபா பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கேன் நான். ஸோ தேங்க்யூ எவ்ரி ஒன் ஃபார் திஸ் ஆப்பர்ச்சுனிட்டி.
Thank you very much, Ms. Sindhu. Thank you for joining us. May I request Ms. Sri Ranjani to introduce yourself, please?
Hello, all. Good to see you here, all here. And thank you for inviting us to join this meeting. This forum will be very helpful in the future too, I guess. So I studied in Holy Cross School and later moved to study BSc Chemistry in Holy Cross College in 93 to 96 batch. And Masters, I did it from American College in Chemistry. And then I did my PhD from IIC Bangalore and then moved on to do my postdoc from Penn State University. And after wedding, I moved to Germany, where my husband was placed here. He's also a scientist. And we both worked as a scientist in Max Planck Institute. Now we have our own startup company to build and sell quantum computers in Leipzig, Germany. So I'm living in Germany for the past 9 years. We have a daughter who's like 6 years old. And so busy with parenting and also trying to balance a career. And I have been to college a few times to the chemistry department as a resource person to deliver talks on what we do on research. So every time I visit, it's really very happy memories and happy days. And thanks to our college for giving those opportunity and giving us a good platform to grow up. Thank you.
Thank you very much, ma'am. May I invite Ms. Parvati to introduce herself? Ms. Parvati? Okay, we will move on to the next on our agenda.
Holy Cross College has always been the best all the time in whatever it has done and will do in future. Here is a small video clipping of our college to rekindle your memories. Over to the media team.
We thank the Media House for the beautiful glimpse of our college at present.
The happiness of Easter years become fond memories today. The stage is all set for you to come and recall those memorable moments which are imprinted in your hearts associated with Holy Cross.
Dear alumni, we invite you to walk down the memory lane. Please share your lovely memories that you have of Holy Cross with us. Radha ma'am, since you said you spent most of your time in Holy Cross, maybe I'll ask you to start, please, to reminiscence with us, to tell us about the memories that you have about Holy Cross.
Yeah, sure. Sharon ma'am. So if I think about Holy Cross, what comes into my mind is library. First, I can say. I have never seen a library anywhere like Holy Cross College because we have a massive collection, isn't it? Even I came here, even in Northampton, I went to a lot of libraries, but immediately our library only comes to my mind. That is the first thing I can say. Still, I can feel that smell of library, like in Holy Cross College, the second floor, and all novels are there. ஒவ்வொரு இடமா போய் bits and pieces we search and then we read books. So அது இன்னும் மைண்ட்ல இருக்கு. அந்த ஸ்மெல் இன்னும் ஐ கேன் ஃபீல் தட். எங்க போனாலும் அந்த லைப்ரரி, நம்ம லைப்ரரி ஸ்மெல் தான் எனக்கு தோணும், ஃபீல் பண்ணுவேன். நான் அதை சொல்லுவேன் ஃபர்ஸ்ட். Then the next thing is teachers, the personality. That is what I can say. Like I have a two division I can say in my life, before Holy Cross and after Holy Cross. So after I joined in Holy Cross College only, I learned how we supposed to explore ourselves in front of others. The personality curve பண்ணதுங்கிறது totally I can say Holy Cross College. My teachers, like Viscom, I studied in Viscom. So Viscom is a brainchild department of Rosie sister. So அங்கேருந்து start பண்ண all the teachers I can say, I give all the credits only to my teachers. Shirley ma'am, Shuganti ma'am, Josephine ma'am, Father Victor, and so many I can say. Mary Jayanti ma'am, she's a kind of inspiration to many. For me too, she's one of the inspirations in my life. So இந்த மாதிரி நிறைய பேர் சொல்லலாம். அவங்களால தான் my personality developed, and then my communication skills also developed from there only. And then the next thing is I joined there as a assistant professor in Holy Cross College. So the next phase I saw in my life. So not only as a student in a Holy Cross College, or a teacher as joined பண்ணதுக்கு அப்புறம் தான் like I started to give like a dedication towards ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ், அதே மாதிரி சொசைட்டி எல்லாத்துக்கும் அதை கர்வானது அங்கேருந்து நான் சொல்லுவேன். இன்னும் நிறைய மொமெண்ட்ஸ் இருக்கு. ஃபைன் ஆர்ட்ஸ், ஓ மை காட், அந்த சிண்டிலா ஸ்பார்க்கிள் ரேடியேட் அப்படின்னு பார்த்த உடனே அகெயின் மை மைண்ட் கோ பேக் டு லைக் ஃபைன் ஆர்ட்ஸ். அதுல எவ்வளோ என்ஜாய் பண்ண மொமெண்ட்ஸ் இருக்கு, எவ்வளோ டைம் நம்ம அங்க வந்து ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ்காண்டி ஸ்பெண்ட் பண்ணதாகட்டும், நம்ம ஃபைன் ஆர்ட்ஸ்ல ஸ்பெண்ட் பண்ணதாகட்டும், அதெல்லாம் இட்ஸ் லைக் அ நாஸ்டாலஜிக் மூமெண்ட் தான் சொல்லலாம். ஓகே, அது சொல்லலாம். இன்னுமே லைக் எனக்கு நீங்க அலுமினி மீட்னு சொன்னா ஐ வாஸ் வெயிட்டிங், யூ டோன்ட் பிலீவ். ஐ தாட் சாட்டர்டே நேத்து தான் நினைச்சிட்டு ஐ வாஸ் வெயிட்டிங். என்னடா இது 5:30 ஆச்சு இன்னும் அவங்க போடலையே. அண்ட் தென் ஒன்லி ஐ ஜஸ்ட் ஓகே ரெகனைஸ்ட், ஓகே இன்னைக்கு தான் சண்டே தான் அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு ஐ வாஸ் வெயிட்டிங் from yesterday. நான் வெயிட் பண்ணிட்டே இருந்து I just told my husband, please take care of the kids because I want to join and then I want to be in that meeting for some time அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு I was waiting, and then I'm happy to attend this meeting. So this is what I can இன்னும் நிறைய இருக்கு, பட் சொல்லிட்டே போனா it becomes a boring, so that I have to give a space to others also. Thank you Holy Cross, thank you for giving me everything in my life. That is what I can conclude it. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for sharing your moments with us. May I request Sri Ranjani ma'am?
Yeah, I can reflect whatever Radha said. We are in the science department, chemistry, so subject wise we'll be like all the time more busier, because lab, practical, everything will be all the time will be there. But our teachers such a way that they made sure that we get a balance of everything. So we spend a lot of time in when there is a fine arts or any event outside the college, quiz competition, anything, they encourage us to participate. And that way you grow as a wholesome personality rather than just like just not only in academics, and overall you can grow as that platform. 3 years I really enjoyed, and it was like a butterfly days, very 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 carefree, and then support of teachers and principal and the entire group were like giving us the platform for us to grow. ஃபைன் ஆர்ட்ஸ்ன்னு சொன்னா அது வந்து தனி 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 கலந்தோம், வேற லெவல். அது வந்து அதில் வந்து நாங்கள் பார்ட்டிசிபேட் பண்ணிட்டு ஒரு முறை கம்பீட் பண்ணும்போது we have to compete with really very very talented art students, rehab students. அப்படி இருக்கும்போது கப்பு வாங்கணும் அப்படின்னு, சயின்ஸ்லேருந்து கப்பு வாங்கணும் அப்படிங்கிறது வந்து ஒரு தனி காம்படிஷன் உள்ளுக்குள்ளே இருந்தாலுமே அது ஒரு நல்ல காம்படிஷனாக இருந்தது, ஹெல்த்தி காம்படிஷன். ஸோ we not only we perform, we made friends across discipline. That's one of the time when you make friendships across college from various departments, and then it grows for many years together. அதுக்கப்புறம் போக போக படிப்பு அப்படின்னு நான் போயிட்டாலும் like slowly we cut down in a lot of fine arts activities, but certain things still we carry on with us. And so in that way அப்புறம் வந்து இப்போ திருப்பி நான் அந்த மெடனோ ஹாலுக்கு, ஐ மீன் இந்த ஹால்ஸ்க்கு போகும்போது when I have to give lectures to the students, அதெல்லாம் திருப்பி மெமரியில் வந்தது. ரொம்ப ஜாலியாக இருந்தது, நம்ம ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ் நம்ம ஃப்ரெண்ட்ஸோட ஸ்பெண்ட் பண்ண டைம், அதெல்லாம் வந்து இட்ஸ் லைக் அ ஃப்ளாஷ்பேக், இட் கம்ஸ் பேக். So it's really, and then the library, of course, it's very 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 useful for us, very informative with a lot of book collections. அண்ட் தென் அப்புறம் எவ்ரிடே உள்ளே போகும்போது அந்த சர்ச்சில் ஒரு ஒரு 1 or 2 minutes அப்படி போய் உட்காந்துட்டு ப்ரே பண்ணிட்டு போகிறது, அது ஒரு லைக் இட்ஸ் கிவ்ஸ் த பீஸ்ஃபுல் ஸ்டார்ட் ஆஃப் த டே. அதெல்லாம் வந்து இட்ஸ் 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 ரியலி வெரி வெரி பிளசன்ட் மெமரிஸ் ஃபார் அஸ். தேங்க்யூ.
Thank you very much, ma'am. May I invite Geeta ma'am to reminiscence with us?
Hi. Actually, அவங்க ரெண்டு பேரும் சொன்ன அதே சேம் திங். I still have all memories very fresh and green. Holy Cross, what it gave to me na, I would say the foundation of my career and the foundation of me itself is from Holy Cross. Though அதுக்கப்புறம் PG and I continued my studies with different colleges, what I am and what I need to do and what is the passion of mine அப்படிங்கறத I really discovered from Holy Cross. And I'm quite from a very old batch in 1998 to 2001. So those 20 years back, seeing a computer and touching the computer in the lab and working on the computer itself fancies me a lot. இப்போ இருக்கிற மாதிரி laptops and computers are very much not very available at home எல்லாம். So that computer lab and being with that system, that really initiated the fancy towards my software things னு சொல்லலாம். And still I remember that என்னோட கூட படிச்ச மத்த ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ் எல்லாம் they all came from a Tamil medium school and they really struggled to study there with the English books and everything. So I used to come 2 hours early to the college, evening collegeல இருந்ததுனால then we used to sit அந்த மரத்தடியில உட்கார்ந்து I used to explain them everything what in Tamil, இங்கிலீஷ்ல படித்து to be honestly speaking எக்ஸாம்க்கு நான் படிக்கவே மாட்டேன். இவங்களுக்கு ப்ரிப்பேர் பண்றதுலயே I will be ready, very much ready for the exams. And indirectly they helped me a lot to study law in depth actually. அவங்களுக்கு திருப்பி திருப்பி அதை தமிழ்ல சொல்றதுனால. And Holy Cross is the one thing that really helped me to identify myself. அதுதான் நான் சொல்லுவேன். And even now when I have என்னோட கம்பெனில when I get CVs இன்டர்வியூக்கு பசங்களை கூப்பிடுறப்ப if they just mention Holy Cross, the first CV I used to pick up for them to look as Holy Cross. Oh, என்னோட college. So I used to go through their CV in detail because something attracts that word, that name that really attracts me towards that college. And thank you so much for all the teachers and all the sisters who are involved in this. It's a great institution and I'm always proud to be in part of it. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. May I invite Sindhu ma'am to please share her memories with us?
Yeah, hi again. ஆக்சுவலாக ஷிஃப்ட் டூவோட ஃபஸ்ட்டு பேட்ச் நாங்கள் தான். ஸோ இங்கிலீஷில் ஸோ எங்களை எல்லா ஸ்டாஃப்மே ஒரு எப்படி ஒரு ஃபர்ஸ்ட் பார்ன் சைல்டை எப்படி ட்ரீட் பண்ணுவாங்களோ ஸோ அந்த மாதிரி எங்களை ட்ரீட் பண்ணாங்க. நாங்கள் என்ன ஒரு மிஸ்டேக் பண்ணாலும் எங்களுக்கு ஒரு செல்லம் கொடுப்பாங்கன்னு சொல்லுவாங்களோ ஸோ அந்த மாதிரி எங்களை ஒவ்வொரு விஷயத்துலையுமே கொண்டுட்டு வந்தாங்க. ரொம்ப மோட்டிவேட் பண்ணுவாங்க எல்லா விஷயத்துலையும். ஸோ ஃபர்ஸ்ட் பேட்ச் நீங்க தான், ஸோ நீங்க தான் அடுத்து வரவங்களுக்கு எல்லாத்துக்குமே ஒரு மோட்டிவேட்டா இருக்கணும் அப்படிங்கிறதுனால எல்லா விஷயத்துலையுமே கல்ச்சுரல்ஸ்ல இருந்து ஸ்போர்ட்ஸ்ல இருந்து எல்லாத்துலயுமே எங்களை ரொம்ப இன்வால்வ் பண்ணாங்க எல்லா ஸ்டாஃப். முக்கியமா நான் மரியா மேம் வந்து லைஃப்ல மறக்கவே கூடாது. அந்த மாதிரியான ஒரு ஸ்டாஃப். அவங்க எல்லா ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸையுமே அந்த அளவுக்கு மோட்டிவேட் பண்ணி நல்ல ஒரு எப்போதும் ஏதாவது என்கரேஜ் பண்ணிட்டே இருப்பாங்க. அதாவது என்கரேஜ் பண்றதுல வந்து ஒரு இதா என்கரேஜ் பண்ணி நீ செய்யணும், நீ அவ்வளவுதான் அப்படிங்கிற மாதிரி ஒரு முடிச்சிருவாங்க. அதை நம்ம செய்யாம விட்டோம்னா அவ்வளவுதான் அந்த மாதிரி இருப்பாங்க மரியமா. இதை நீ செஞ்சுதான் ஆகணும், நீ ரீட் பண்ணணும்னா நீ தான் பைபிள் ரீட் பண்ணணும், உனக்கு முதல்ல வேற யாரெல்லாம் அனுப்பக்கூடாது. மேம் நான் ஸ்டேஜ்ல இந்த வரைக்கும் இது பண்ணது இல்லை மேம், மைக் பிடிச்சி பேசுனது இல்லை மேம். அதெல்லாம் எந்த எக்ஸ்கியூஸ்மே அவங்கள்ட்ட சொல்ல முடியாது. ஸோ அது ஒரு பெரிய ஆப்பர்ச்சுனிட்டி. ஒரு ஸ்ட்ரிக்டா சொல்றதுனால அதை நம்ம எதுவுமே ஃபாலோ பண்ண முடியாது அப்படிங்கிற மாதிரி சொல்ல முடியாது. ஸோ அதுலயே ஒவ்வொரு ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸுமே நிறைய அவங்களுடைய ஆப்பர்ச்சுனிட்டிஸை வந்து கிரியேட் பண்ணியிருக்காங்க. ஸோ எங்க போனாலுமே அந்த ஹோலி கிராஸ் அப்படின்னா ஒரு கெத்தான மூமெண்ட். நான் நிறைய இடத்துல அதை நான் ஃபீல் பண்ணியிருக்கேன். நான் படிச்ச மற்ற காலேஜஸ்ல நான் படிச்ச இடத்துலயும் சரி, நான் ஃபர்ஸ்ட் இன்டர்வியூக்கு வந்து ஃபர்ஸ்ட் இன்டர்வியூக்கு ஆர்விஎஸ் குரூப் ஆஃப் இன்ஸ்டிடியூஷனுக்கு போறேன். நானும் போயம் டிராமா எல்லாம் ப்ரிப்பேர் பண்ணிட்டு போறேன். சரி என்ன கேட்பாங்கன்னு தெரியாது, ஃபர்ஸ்ட் டைம் இன்டர்வியூ அட்டன் பண்ண போறோம் அப்படின்னு. பட் பாத்தீங்கன்னா அவங்க என்னோட ரெசியூம் பார்த்துட்டு ஹோலி கிராஸா வேற எந்த கொஸ்டினுமே என்ன கேட்கல. எனக்கு இன்னுமே ஒரு இதா இருந்தது, அவ்வளவு ப்ரிப்பேர் பண்ணிட்டு போயிருந்தேன் நானு. பட் என்ன எந்த கொஸ்டினுமே கேட்கல. ஹோலி கிராஸ் ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸா ஓகே அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு உடனே செலக்டட்னு சொல்லிட்டு எல்லா சேலரி எல்லாம் பேசிட்டு எனக்கு அடுத்த நாள் நான் ஜாயின் பண்றேன் அந்த காலேஜ்ல. அதெல்லாம் எனக்கு ஒரு என்ன சொல்றது ஒரு மிராக்கல் மாதிரி இருந்தது எனக்கு. ஸோ அந்த ஒரு எல்லாருக்குமே ஒரு ட்ரஸ்ட். ஹோலி கிராஸ்னா ஓகே ஒரு நல்ல ஸ்டஃபா இருப்பாங்க எப்பயுமே. அந்த அந்த காலேஜ்ல நான் அதே ஃபர்ஸ்ட் அப்பதான் அந்த காலேஜ்ல ஆர்ட்ஸ் அண்ட் சயின்ஸ் ஓபன் பண்ணாங்க. ஸோ பாத்தீங்கன்னா வெறும் 100 ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ் தான் அந்த காலேஜஸ்ல. நான் அந்த ஜாயின் பண்ணப்போ வெறும் 100 ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ் தான். ஸோ நான் நல்லா எஃபோர்ட் எடுத்து அங்க நல்லா எல்லாம் இது பண்ணி அந்த ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ் எந்த அளவுக்கு மோட்டிவேட் பண்ண முடியுமோ மோட்டிவேட் பண்ணி எல்லாத்துலயும் இன்வால்வ் பண்ணி இப்போ அந்த காலேஜஸ்ல அடுத்த நெக்ஸ்ட் இயரே பாத்தீங்கன்னா 1500 ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ் வந்து அட்மிஷன் நான் போட வச்சேன் அந்த காலேஜஸ்ல. ஸோ அதுக்கப்புறம் அங்க என்னால டிராவல் ரொம்ப தூரம் பண்ண முடியலன்னு சொல்லிட்டு அப்புறம் ஆண்டவன் காலேஜ்ல ஜாயின் பண்ணேன். 2 இயர்ஸ் நான் அங்க ஆண்டவன் காலேஜ்ல ஒர்க் பண்ணேன். ஸோ எங்கனாலுமே எனக்கு ஹோலி கிராஸ்ல ஏதாவது ஒரு ஈவெண்ட் அப்படின்னா ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ் எப்படியாவது ஃபோர்ஸ் பண்ணி எனக்கு எப்படியாவது காலேஜ் போய் பார்க்கணும்னு ஒரு ஆசை. அப்புறம் ஹெச்ஓடிட்ட பெர்மிஷன் கேட்டு நானே ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ் அழைச்சிட்டு போறேன், நான் படிச்ச காலேஜ் அது அப்படின்னு சொல்லுவேன். எனக்கு எப்போ ஹோலி கிராஸ்குள்ள என்ட்ரானாலுமே அது ஒரு என்ன மாதிரியான ஒரு ஒரு வைப் எனக்கு கிடைக்கிற மாதிரி இருக்கும் எப்போதுமே. எப்பயாவது சென்னை சில்க்ஸ் போறப்பயோ அந்த மாதிரி போறப்ப ஜஸ்ட் அங்க நின்று ஒரு ஒரு கார்மெண்ட் பார்க்கும்போது அப்படியே ஒரு ஹாப்பியா இருக்கும் எனக்கு. ஸோ ஹோலி கிராஸ் மெமரிஸ்ங்கிறது ஆக்சுவலா சர்க்குணா சிஸ்டர், எல்டி சிஸ்டர், ஷெரில் மேம், நிறைய பேரை சொல்லலாம், புனிதா மேம், முத்துலட்சுமி மேம், ஸோ நிறைய பேர் ஞாபகம் இல்லை. ஸோ எல்லாருமே எல்லாத்துக்கும் ரொம்ப தேங்க்ஸ்ன்னு தான் சொல்லணும். எனக்கு மெயினா அட்மிஷன் கிடைச்சது, என்னோட லைஃப் டோட்டலா சேஞ்ச் ஆனது எல்லாமே ஹோலி கிராஸால தான். ஸோ எப்போதுமே நான் ஒரு தேங்க்ஃபுல்லா இருப்பேன் ஹோலி கிராஸ்க்கு. தேங்க்யூ ஸோ மச் ஃபார் த ஆப்பர்ச்சுனிட்டி, எவ்ரி திங். தேங்க்யூ மேம், தேங்க்யூ சிஸ்டர்ஸ்.
Thank you, Sindhu, so much. May I invite Ketsi ma'am to please share her memories with us.
Memories with Holy Cross College is always a good thing to ponder upon. So, when all of you were speaking, the first thing which came to my mind was the first day in Holy Cross. The first day in Holy Cross was not as a Holy Cross student, of course. I was there to get admission. So I still remember the date. We have this first list, second list, and third list, right? So my name didn't appear in any of them, and my dad was at the back of. No, see, I scored 80% in my 12th, and my dad, he wanted me to join commerce, and he said like, no, you will not get into commerce. You scored very low. All this voice was at the back of me, and I was like, have some trust on me, no, but that didn't happen. And my aunt, her name is Beulah, to whom I'm grateful to. She's a very good friend of Sister Rosie. So she brought me to Sister Rosie and she said like, get her a seat. So I mean, kindly give her, obliged to give her a seat. Na? So it was like that. And I still remember Sister Rosie's words. Only 75 in English. Is that the best you can score? So I was like, oh, 75 is not a good mark then. So I was thinking, and I just got into English literature, and usually it just went like butterflies. It just went smoothly, calm, relaxed. And fine arts, yes, of course. I was not into technically fine arts. I was into too much into dramatics. And I still remember playing Othello. I still remember Brabantio. There, I played the role of Brabantio, and no, and I tell my kids, see, your mom acted on stage, okay? So you better trust me, and I can teach you good acting skills. But they don't believe it. Okay, it's fine. But the memories which it gave me, the experience which it gave me, I'll cherish it till death make us part probably. So that's it. And UG went on like that, and PG, it was just 2 years. Few of my UG friends were there in my PG too, but PG was the first time where I moved out of Etiraj and went to other colleges for inter-college competition. And there I remember playing Toni Morrison. Now for literary parade, we had a competition in Bishop Heber College, I believe, and I played Toni Morrison, and I can never forget all those fond memories. The experience which they gave us, and of course I should always tell you, whenever I teach prose to my students in college, I will always remember Regina Dorothy ma'am. I never taught Shakespeare, of course, but whenever teachers speak about Shakespeare in college, I will always remember Mary Jayanti ma'am. She was the one who taught us Othello. I remember Othello for now, so Othello. And no, since I was also a literature teacher, I always used to connect with my teachers. How did they teach me? Am I doing justice to my students? This thought will always be lingering within me. So, Usha ma'am, I believe she was the one who taught us Hayavadana. Trust me, my colleagues are not too much interested in Hayavadana, but whenever that book comes in syllabus, I'll be saying, yeah, I'll take it. I like the book because my teacher taught me that way. So I cannot forget that. Catherine ma'am, I owe it all to you whenever I teach soft skills to my students, because the your ways of teaching are very different. Every single part of the syllabus, you can't think, okay, this is the way to teach it. No, we can't even imagine that way. Her ways were totally modern. No, I can say modern for that time when I studied. So I got a lot of things. I was inspired by all of these teachers, and I'm sorry if I missed few of them. Dolls House, Geeta ma'am, and I can never forget them actually. Let me also tell you that I was not a student back then. I was probably what could call a notorious one, but still, the memories are very fond. I still cherish them. Library, let me tell you again, since all of you were speaking about library, see, now that we have Google Books, we have everything over online. Um, Present generation, I hardly find people who go into library. Even if I want to tell them, they hardly go there. But our college had a period for library. If I do not know how many of you had the same, but do we still have that now? I don't know. But we had a period for library, and they, literally took us by a collar and put us there for 1 hour and made us go through books. Even people who do not like books, who do not read books, they have to go there, so they have an exposure. So that was one good value which I learned from at the Holy Cross. And what is the other thing which I could say? I was recently doing TESOL. Let me just conclude with this incident which recently happened. I was doing TESOL. It was an online course, and they asked me, give us one example of where you were corrected by some teacher for your mistake or for your thing. And I remember Catherine ma'am because it was during one foundation English paper, I believe. So I was during the exam hall. I was not aware of one spelling. I'm not able to get that word now. I totally messed up with the spelling. Trust me. I do not know how this will come. What could be the correct spelling? So I didn't get that there, and I just wrote something and I submitted the paper. And when I received my corrected papers, the correct spelling was written on top. And trust me, I never went wrong with the spelling after that. So that no, that care and concern which our teachers showed us will always be cherished by me and of course by all of us. So this is it. Thank you.
Thank you, Ketsi. And yes, we do have the library hour even now. Thank you very much. May I invite Vivian Victoria, who's joined us from France, to introduce herself and reminiscence as well. Vivian? Vivian, please unmute yourself. I think there is some problem at Vivian's end. Maybe whenever she's able to unmute, she can just speak to us. We will move on to the next on our agenda.
Leadership is not just about titles, honors, and positions. It's about bonding with people, and we have a leader of inspiration who cherishes the values of these precious relationships, which are about to be relived today. Now, I call upon our principal, Reverend Sister Dr. Christina Bridget, to felicitate our alumni.
So, good afternoon to one and all gathered. And it is very nice to meet you all through this online chapter inaugural of Europe. And it was nice listening to you all about your memories in the college and how this has groomed you. No? It has brooded you and groomed you so that you become great persons in the society, serving, giving back to the society. And we are happy, no? We were waiting, as somebody was telling, no? I think Radha was telling it was yesterday and then today Like that way, we were waiting for this chapter meetings to be inaugurated, as the parent wait for the children to come back home. So it is a very happy and a memorable, fond memory of inaugurating this Europe chapter. And it is very much interesting to know your various ways you contribute. And as a Holy Crossian, how you hold yourself and take yourself forward is remarkable. And we are really proud of all your contributions which you have done to the society, as well as how you uphold the values of Holy Cross. And of course, each one of you is much talented. We have so much of resources among yourselves. And let this resource be used for the glorifying God and for taking out his handiworks everywhere wherever we go, and make this good God known and loved, as our mother foundress always say to us. And now I think the main reason for starting this chapter is, we are going towards centenary, marching towards the centenary. And now at this time, we like to have people from all over the world connected to us. Here, I think you are a small group, but even then we like to have a president, vice president, and a secretary. Any volunteers? Those who spoke up now? Who will be the president, vice president, and secretary?
I can join, sister.
Yes, Ranjani, Sri Ranjani. Then, what about Geeta? Radha? Geeta, can you be one of the office bearers, Geeta?
Yes, sure. No problem, sister.
Okay, thank you, Ranjani, Geeta, and one more we need for the secretary. Sindhu or Radha?
Yes, ma'am.
Sindhu will take up Sindhu?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you so much for accepting this opportunity of being the office bearer for this chapter of Europe. So, Geeta will be the president, Sri Ranjani the vice president, and Sindhu will be the secretary. So, thank you very much, and let us all clap for the office bearers, newly elected office bearers, for joining us and accepting this responsibility. And as I said earlier, we are marching towards 2023 will be our centennial year, and kindly block the days of 29, 30, and 31st of March, so that you can be present here offline to the college grand finale of the centenary celebration. And if not possible, of course, we will be making it online also, and try to make it as early thing as possible to come and join us. And also on December 10th, we have the alumni meet. So kindly join in that also. We will make arrangements for online also, so that you can join us online if not possible offline. And of course, we have 6 projects to be carried out for this centenary celebration. And the 6 projects are, first one will be Viludugal. That is educating 100 poor students, the first generation learners. So 100 students will be educated. Second one will be the Matram. Many of you were telling about Sister Rosie period you have joined, and that is the period we started this Rescapes. And this Rescapes, we have adopted around 24 villages. Now we have taken one village, Taludalapatti, which we will be converting into a smart village. That is our second project. Third project will be the Entrepreneur Development Center, where we'll be training different people of different age group, as well as different levels, like first generation learners, parents, then those who are transgenders, people who are marginalized, like that way. So like that way, the third project goes on. And of course, we are planning to have a centenary block for our students. And then the fifth one will be the 10 rupees hospital, which we are planning for people who are in and around Trichy to benefit by paying 10 rupees and to get healed. And of course, the sixth one will be the 100 startups, the IIC 100 startups, where nowadays government is not so, they say they don't have enough of jobs to provide for our students, and they're asking everybody to become entrepreneurs. So we are training our students to become entrepreneurs, and that is that center. And right now we have 35 to 40 startups which are being carried out by our own students, and that will be, of course, exhibited. 100 startups will be exhibited on the finale. But we have jobs to be carried out in order to make this IIC strengthening. So these are the 6 projects which will be carried out for this centenary year. And of course, first of all, the main purpose of having a chapter is we need to strengthen our database. So the president, vice presidents, and secretaries' work will be, first you try to collect as many as possible in and around Europe so that we strengthen the database. Later on, I think we'll meet the core team, and then we will discuss how to take it much more further and make everybody to come into one circle, universe, under one universe. And this is how we are planning to do. And thank you very much for joining us and making this moment a memorable one. God bless you. Thank you.
Thank you, Sister. As Sister has introduced the centennial projects, we will now have a small video presentation of the same. Over to the media house.
விழுதுகள் 100 Free education for 100 first generation learners. விழுதுகள் 100 is for the underprivileged section to break the vicious cycle of poverty and empower the society through education for women. Holy Cross College has been the pioneer in women's education for a century. Today, the college, through விழுதுகள் 100, looks forward to give free education for 100 first generation learners.
Grow, Get Ready for Opportunity to Work is an advanced entrepreneurial skill development center for enhancing employment opportunities for women and girl students. Grow will give opportunities to train oneself towards financial independence and provide a platform to upskill one's passion and expand horizons.
Into the portals of the college with great dreams and purpose.
Rafa Heal at 10 is key plan in the roadmap of the centenary year to launch a low-cost medical unit. The purpose of this low cost medical unit is to facilitate access to public health care, especially to the needy, at Rs 10. Rafa foresees to make healing affordable.
Step up. Start, transform, evolve, patent. Unleash your potential is an enabling platform for startups initiated by the college to encourage skill development among the youth and the rural folk with the spotlight on women entrepreneurs. This will promote an ecosystem conducive to budding businesswomen. Through Step Up, Holy Cross College foresees 100 startups by the student community to enhance innovative ideas into patented products.
We thank the Media House for the beautiful compilation of this video. May I request Mr. Stephen to please share words? Mr. Stephen Joseph.
May I request Reverend Sister Dr. Rosie Anthony, former principal, Holy Cross College, to offer a felicitation.
It's a great opportunity to be with each one of you this evening. I appreciate and cherish your experiences at Holy Cross, especially you value Holy Cross and the memories give us that you still spread whatever you have learned in Holy Cross. We are proud of you, and I'm also happy that I have been given an opportunity since I am far away from that campus for the past 15 years. So I thank the organizers for giving me that opportunity. And I wish and pray that the Lord bless each one of you and give you all that you are dreaming of and contribute your best to the world that is yearning for peace and joy. Thank you.
Thank you, sister.
May I now request Reverend Sister Dr. Annie Xavier, former principal and present secretary of Holy Cross College, to offer felicitation.
Your sharing and the way you uphold the college in various parts of the country, or the world, is much appreciated. Actually, I feel that you have done much more than what we expected of you, in the sense how you stand for values, and in a world which is valueless, becoming less and less. So, dear students, you are holding high positions in such a way that you are able to give and influence more people all around the world. So, you are the Holy Cross College, and its values are taken around the world because of you. We do a little here, but you are flying the flag of Holy Cross much higher and higher. Indeed, we are very proud of you. We are thankful to you for standing up for Holy Cross College, and your for all your services. May God bless you, and also We assure you of our continuous prayers for your work, your families, and your children. God bless all of you.
Thank you, Sister. May I now request Reverend Sister Dr. Sarguna, former principal of Holy Cross College, to offer felicitation. Sister, kindly unmute your mic.
I am happy to see all the Holy Crossians. Whenever it is possible, when you come to India, please visit your alma mater and cherish your old memories. Whatever values you have learned here, please keep it up. We need to pray for one another because prayer can work wonders. We assure you of our prayers. May God bless you abundantly. Thank you.
Thank you, Sister.
May I now request Mr. Stephen Joseph to introduce himself?
Hi, hello. Uh, I'm Stephen Joseph. Uh, I'm a Holy Crossian, and I was in Holy Cross in the Department of Social Work from
Sorry for the interruption,
2011.
Stefan. Stefan, kindly
Yeah,
turn on your video. I couldn't
turn
see
on
you.
my video.
Yeah.
All right, all right. One second. Can you see me now?
Yes, yes, proceed. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, I'll start from the beginning, right? So, my name is Stephen. So now I work in UK, a place called Northern Ireland, and I studied in Holy Cross from 2011 to 2013 in Department of Social Work, and I'm here for past 2 years working as a social worker, and that's all about me. I am from Kerala, and uh, I did my college UG as well as PG degree in Trichy itself. So I think that's about me. Yeah, like to ask anything.
Thank you, Stephen, so much.
Okay.
Gratitude is a powerful catalyst for happiness and to enhance the happiness of this joyous occasion. We have Dr. Amala Infant Joyce, Alumni Coordinator and Assistant Professor of Chemistry of Holy Cross College, to propose the vote of thanks.
Praise the Lord, all you nations. Extol him, all your peoples. Psalm 117. First and foremost, I thank the Lord Almighty for his abundant blessings upon each one of us in the inauguration of HCZ Europe Alumni Chapter Meet. I would like to express my profound gratitude to the former principals, Reverend Sister Rosie and Reverend Sister Dr. Annie Xavier, Reverend Sister Dr. Sarguna for gracing this occasion. My heart leaps with joy in thanking our dear principal, Reverend Sister Dr. Christina Bridget, who has stimulated our sense of responsibility with her zeal and enthusiasm. Europe Alumni Chapter is the seventh international chapter. Out of the 7 continents, we have spread our wings around 4 continents. All the credit goes to our dear sister principal. Thank you, dear sister, for your constant support in reuniting the Holy Crossians again. The Congregation of the Sisters of the Cross was born at Chevenot, a small village of Savoy in the southeast of France, Europe continent, in 1838. Today, we are very much happy that we have inaugurated the Europe chapter. Our mother founders have started the mission from France, Europe, and the people from India, where you have learnt the teaching and values of our mother. And again, you are spreading the wings in Europe now. It was a great happiness to all of us. I thank all the European alumni who are gracing this occasion. I wish you all to spread the motto of our college, truth and charity in all your ways and activities. Spread the Crossian spirit wherever you go. Be in touch with us always. We together can make the change in many people's life forever. Especially the first step is from the centenary year. Thank you all, dear alumni. My special thanks to all the former professors who have joined here virtually and share their views. I am indebted, grateful to the vice principals, Reverend Sister Dr. Isabella Rajakumari, Dr. J. Morris Princy, and Dr. Josephine Lutz for their constant help in this alumni meet. I also thank the deans, controller of examinations, heads of various departments, and the faculty members for your presence. I would like to thank Dr. M. Mary Jaindi, Dean of International Affairs and Assistant Professor of English, for her dedicated, untiring efforts and useful suggestions to make this International Alumni Chapter Meet memorable. Thank you, dear ma'am. A very big thanks to our alumni core committee members, Dr. Cheryl Antoinette, Assistant Professor of English, Dr. Sharmi, Assistant Professor of Tamil, Dr. Ramya, Assistant Professor of Biochemistry, Dr. Tilaga, Assistant Professor of Economics, and Dr. Angaleshwari, Assistant Professor of History, for their great support and assistance. I also thank the alumni department staff and charges who have connected many alumni here. I must render a special thanks to our college technical team, Mr. Sasi, and HCZ Media House in charge, Mr. Niaz. Once again, I thank you all.
Thank you, ma'am. The feedback link is shared in the in-call message. I request you all to fill in the feedback. Please click on the link to fill the feedback. Thank you.
We have our former professors who have joined us today. Dear professors, if you would like to say a few words to our alumni who have joined from Europe, you're welcome. Christine Gomes, ma'am, would you like to speak to our alumni? Ma'am, please unmute yourself, ma'am. Ma'am, we are not able to hear you, ma'am. Christine, ma'am. Christine, ma'am, I'm so sorry to interrupt. Kindly unmute yourself, ma'am. We can't hear what you are saying, ma'am. You need to press the button which has the microphone. The microphone button, just touch it, ma'am. Yes, super, ma'am.
Is it okay now?
Yes, ma'am.
No.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, we can hear you, ma'am. Please speak. We can hear you. Please touch it once again, ma'am. Yes, we can hear you now, ma'am. Please speak, ma'am.
Well, I thought I'll just share one or two memories of my BSc Maths, which I really enjoyed, even though after that I left for literature for my PG. Sister Electa used to have what we called a picnic, astronomy picnic, once in 3 months or so, when we used to come at night and stay in one room and then go up to the terrace, and she would set up the telescope there, and we would learn practically what we had learned theoretically in the classroom. It was enjoyable, and all of us used to really look forward to that. Then another person from the maths department whom I really admired very much was Sister Scholastica. She was perfect in her preparation for the classes and very clear in the explication, and had a personal interest in the welfare of the students. I consider her as a role model of a teacher for me. And of course, Holy Cross carries its ideals with it and instills the ideals in each student and staff member who passes through the portals of Holy Cross. Thank you, Holy Cross. God bless Holy Cross.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for bringing back those memories.
Now is the time to make more memories. Let us capture our smiling faces to make these moments last forever. Let's say cheese. As an initiative of the centenary year, to contact and keep in touch with every Holy Crossian around the globe, the Alumni Association of Holy Cross College has brought about a noble initiative of giving every alumni a unique alumni ID. We will share the link for you to get your ID in the group. Our college anthem will always give every Holy Crossian goosebumps. Let us all join to sing the college anthem along with the video presented.
Join all the blessed Holy Cross is the bright and happy companions. Join all the blessed Holy Cross is the bright and happy companions. We stand for truth and charity and also love and unity. Holy Cross, long we shall live, loyal devotion to her we give. Let's try to be true and faithful unto thee. Oh, Mother Sophie, hail thy name. We do thy works of love proclaim. Oh, Mother Sophie, hail thy name. We do thy works of love proclaim. To be the loyal band and be a blessing to this land. Holy Cross, long we shall live, loyal devotion to her we give. Let's try to be true and faithful unto thee. Lift high the torch of knowledge to God from a dear old college true. Lift high the torch of knowledge to God from a dear old college true. And in this glorious chapel too, lifting its head to heaven so blue. Holy Cross, long we shall live, loyal devotion to her we give. Let's try to be true and faithful unto thee, true and faithful unto thee.
We hope each of you leave with fond memories of the past. The world is small. We will surely meet. Until we meet again, it's bye bye and God bless from all of us. Thank you. Thank you very much for joining us this evening. A gentle reminder to please fill your feedback link. Thank you.
Radha, good to see you.
Me too here. Really, I'm so happy, ma'am.
Yeah, we can see you brimming with joy.
Yeah, ma'am, really.
Hope your sons are doing well.
Yes, ma'am, they both are fine. They both are fine. They are the other room, ma'am, because the little one, he very screaming. He's a very screaming boy. So, lock பண்ணிட்டீங்க உட்காந்துருக்கேன் டிஸ்டர்ப் பண்ணுவாங்க ரொம்ப சந்தோஷமா இருக்கு மேம் ரியலி ரொம்ப நாள் கழிச்சு காலேஜ்ல யூ டோன்ட் பிலீவ் மேம், நான் இந்த நேஷனல் இந்த நம்ம காலேஜ் ஆத்தம் காண்டி நான் வெயிட் பண்ணிட்டே இருந்தேன். ஐயோ எவ்வளவு நாளாச்சு பண்ண டெலிகாஸ்ட் இது பண்ணுவாங்களா, ப்ளே பண்ணுவாங்களா என்னன்னு தெரியாம ஐ வாஸ் வெயிட்டிங். நான் போடலாமான்னு கூட நினைச்சேன். ஓகே அது கேட்க கூடாது, சரி வெயிட் பண்ணலாம் அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு கூஸ் பம்ப்ஸ் தான் மேம் அதெல்லாம். So happy, ma'am. Nice to
Yeah,
see
we
you
are
all.
very happy to see you.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much.
ஷர்மி மேம்.
ராதா எப்படி இருக்கீங்க?
மேம் நல்லா இருக்கேன். நீங்க எப்படி இருக்கீங்க?
நல்லா இருக்கோம் ராதா. குட்டீஸ்லாம் நல்லா இருக்காங்களா?
எல்லாரும் நல்லா இருக்காங்க. மேம் எனக்கு என்னமோ அங்கேயே வந்து நான் பாக்குற மாதிரி எனக்கு ஃபீலா இருக்கு இப்போ உங்களை எல்லாம் பார்த்து பேசுறது. சீரியஸா ரொம்ப சந்தோஷமா இருக்கு.
ரொம்ப சந்தோஷம்.
மேம் எனக்கு ஆன்லைன் அந்த ஐடி ஏதோ சொல்லியிருந்தாங்க மேம், அது ஐ ஹேவன் ரிசீவ் இட் மேம். ஸோ எனக்கு அது என்னன்னு கொடுத்தா இதா இருக்கும். அதே மாதிரி எனக்கு ஆன்லைன்ல மீட்டிங்ஸ் இருந்தாலும் ப்ளீஸ் லெட் மீ நோ மேம், ஐ வில் அட்டெண்ட். இல்ல
கண்டிப்பா
Rather that will be posted in the group, in the WhatsApp
Yeah,
group.
okay, ma'am.
You
Yeah,
can
okay, ma'am.
register for that.
Yeah, okay, ma'am. Definitely, ma'am. I'll attend the common annual meet also, ma'am.
Yeah,
December
you're
la
most
varum
welcome.
second week.
Second week
Yes, ma'am.
Saturday. Most welcome.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so
Bye,
much,
love,
ma'am.
bye.
Yes,
Gomes
ma'am.
ma'am,
Bye, ma'am.
lovely to see you. Thank you, Christine Gomes ma'am. Thanks for joining.